In today's video, we're going to talk about the biggest mistake most people make when setting goals. We're going to do this vlog style. I'm going to share every meal I eat for the day, hopefully footage from my training if the gym isn't too busy, as well as my overall active lifestyle. Hope you enjoy it. Let's get to it. Chiefy Dog and I are out for a gorgeous morning walk here. Chief is going to be 12 years young coming up very, very soon. I never thought I'd see this day where he's actually starting to show his age. Our walks are getting a little bit shorter, a little bit slower. So I'm thinking it's a good time for me to really focus on working in some more challenging cardiovascular activities I've been talking about for a little while that I want to really prioritize improving upon my circulatory health, my cardiovascular conditioning. And this time of year as well, it's hot. The weather is getting warmer, and typically throughout the year we get out for a morning walk and an evening walk, but those evening walks get to be a bit too challenging for him. So I'm thinking later in the day is a great opportunity for me to work in a variety of cardio exercises, get out on my bike, even do some jogging. It has me reflecting on the lessons I learned from last year when I was working on improving my cardiovascular conditioning. I started jogging, which I find is the best activity to challenge my cardiovascular system. And I got out 3 times. First time felt like $1,000,000, like I haven't gone jogging in a while because it used to take a toll on my body, my knees, my hips, my ankles. But the last time I jogged, I was 50 pounds overweight. So that makes a huge difference. I just felt light on my feet. I felt in the zone. My stride felt comfortable. Like, this is awesome. So I went out for a jog once that week. The next week I went out the second time. Like, oh my God, I'm feeling so good. So I got in a second jog. It's just like 2 days later, and I felt great while I was out there. It felt incredible. The following day, woke up, my knees were killing me. It ended up being 2 weeks of dealing with some knee pain there. So okay, I'm just not meant to jog here. But I think the lesson is that each jog I was trying to push myself harder and harder and harder, which you want to push yourself harder, but I was overdoing it. I was really picking up that pace, and the jogging, the 2 times in that 1 week, is 2 days, just a 1 day break in between the jogs, I think was a little bit too close together. So this time I'm going to be smart. I'm going to slow down my pace. I'm going to maybe start once a week. And if I do it twice a week, I'm going to give myself a little bit more days, a few more days rest in between. So maybe like a Tuesday and a Friday, or Tuesday and a Saturday, something along those lines. So giving my joints a bit of time to recover, but I think also just being smart with the pace that I'm setting and not having to like beat my old times and my 5K runs or anything like that. It's basically what I stick to. I like to keep my runs to like 20 to 30 minutes for right now, and see how that goes. So and cross training, doing some biking, just again, the walks with Chief, and just working in some other activities. Of course, paddleboarding is huge for me. I got out yesterday out on the lake here. It's been some gorgeous, gorgeous weather. So lesson learned from that. And also a huge lesson with the slower walks here is that it really, when you slow down, you become aware of so much more. You become more mindful of the things that are going on around you. And especially this time of year with all the little baby goslings, the ducks, the birds, the little migrating birds, and baby birds all around. It's pretty freaking amazing when you get to witness a lot of the action that's going on. So that's been great. All right, gonna get back to our walk, and more fun stuff coming up in a moment. So if you haven't guessed it, the biggest mistake that most people make when setting goals is that they focus most of their attention on the outcome, on the end result, rather than focusing their attention on the incremental improvements that they can make that are going to lead to the achievement of that goal. Now, I just got out of a hot yoga class here. I've been coming to this studio for 7 months. When I first walked into my very first class and seeing people doing handstands and all these funky freaking poses, like athletic movements that I never dreamed of. I thought it was all about kind of stretching and flexibility. Didn't realize there was this functional strength component to yoga. And so I saw handstands, I went, I want to do a handstand myself. Like, I want to be able to do all those things. And you want to do it right away. You want to be able to, you see that, you want to be able to do it now. You want your goal to be achieved yesterday, basically. So I set the goal of I want to do a handstand, but I wasn't really practicing. I wasn't putting in the effort to achieve it. I was just kind of hoping that it was going to happen because I put that thought in my head and I'm going to these yoga classes. It wasn't until a few weeks ago when I started making it a daily practice. In the morning, after having my cup of coffee, my 2 cups of coffee, I do 5 minutes of handstand practice. And then, as I mentioned in the last vlog, Monday, there's now an evening class called Power Peak. So I've gone to my 3rd class there where it's all about teaching you how to master the handstand, and we're doing different headstand poses and all that kind of stuff. So I'm getting there. I'm making these small incremental improvements. Now, if I had just focused all of my attention on just doing a handstand, I probably would have given up ages ago, but I'm just focused on incremental improvements. Now in class, in Power Peak's class, she has us hold a handstand with 1 foot up against the wall for 90 seconds right now is the goal. I think I'm making it just past 60 seconds at this point. Like, it is tough. Here we are, bodybuilders, strong, but we can't hold these shoulder stands, these handstands, for a very long period of time before our muscles just start giving out on us. So that is a practice that's going to get my spine in alignment, my body in alignment, and build the muscular strength and endurance to hold a handstand. So I'm taking those incremental steps and each day celebrating the small little improvements I'm making to get me closer to that goal. We're going to talk about incremental improvements in regards to our training and our nutrition and our lifestyle coming up in a moment. Another incredible workout in the books, great energy, amazing camaraderie. Really appreciate my fellow bro Brian doing some recording for me. A great shoulder and arm pump in there today. Just, I am feeling on top of my game, in the zone, laser focused. And when it comes to progress at this stage in the game, over 30 years of lifting experience under my belt, 47 years young, strength gains and muscle gains coming at an excruciating, painfully slow process here. I can't help but focus on those small incremental improvements. And there's so many different ways we can go about it. It's not just doing more reps, lifting more weight. As I talk about it a lot, you can always improve upon the technique that you're performing. But I've also noticed, as I talked about since beginning yoga, that I've been exposed to some weaknesses that I didn't realize I had in my inner thighs, outer thighs, hip flexors. So doing hip flexion, hip extension machine, some inner outer thigh machine work there. Those are areas where I can actually see improvements from week to week. I can make strength gains in those areas because I haven't given them much attention over the years. A huge area where I think we can always improve upon is our focus, our mental clarity during our workout, just avoiding distractions, being present in the moment, giving the best of ourselves to each set, every single rep that we're performing there. And effort, as you guys have been seeing in my videos lately, you know that I have been taking my effort to the next level, just giving every set absolutely everything I got. Training to true momentary muscular failure, each and every set, crushing it, and just finding that next level each and every time. Each and every time I think I have reached my best, I just keep pushing harder and harder and harder, and feeling I'm thriving from that process. I'm recovering like a champ. I'm just feeling on top of my game. I want more. I'm craving more. And honestly, at 47 years young, I've never felt better. So many different ways we can make incremental progress in the gym. I think of just program design, just recognizing how your body responds to different training splits, different training volumes, all that kind of stuff, and the effort that you're putting in there. Just having that heightened sense of awareness to how your body, how you're managing muscle damage and recovery is a great way to gauge and make incremental improvements each and every time. All right, time for my post-workout meal. More coming up to you guys in a moment. I'm about to dive into this amazing looking dinner. I've got a fillet of salmon that I cooked on the smoker, some asparagus that I steamed, and some sweet potatoes that I diced up and put in a little casserole dish, baked in the oven, and a little bit of olive oil and pink Himalayan salt sprinkled on top. About 400 degrees for about 40-ish minutes there. So start my day, as always, with the morning breakfast shake, 1 cup of homemade kefir, 1 cup of unsweetened vanilla cashew milk, a nice load of spinach, a banana, scoop of protein powder. Second meal was 4 free-range eggs from my friend's local farm, some frozen mixed veggies, and on the side I've got 2/3 cup of oats, 140 grams of frozen mixed berries, a little bit of cinnamon sprinkled on top, and then post-workout, between yoga and the gym, I had an apple. Then after the gym, I had 260 grams of Greek yogurt and 140 grams of frozen mixed berries in there. So always trying to make subtle incremental improvements with my nutrition. That is going to be something that I'm going to continue to work on, really, I believe, for life. So a little over 3 years ago, I really made a commitment to increase my veggie intake. For my overall health, my overall well-being, testosterone health was an important thing on my mind at that time. And I've really never been a big fan of veggies. So adding in my shake, super easy. All that spinach, I mean, that's probably a day's worth of veggies right there. Like they put 4 cups of spinach in there. Whole bunch of veggies, frozen veggies. So broccoli, cauliflower, great for our male hormone health. Again, huge serving of veggies there. Sometimes I'll have some veggies like a sliced up pepper with that Greek yogurt and then asparagus here for dinner. So this is a dramatic improvement to the amount of veggies that I used to consume years ago. But for the past 3 years, that has been a big improvement with my overall diet. Always trying to improve upon that. Always trying to improve upon the quality of my nutrition, trying to get more and more nutrient-rich foods into my diet that's going to allow me to thrive, feel my best, perform my best. So always having that heightened sense of awareness with which foods energize me, which foods satiate me, which foods are great for my taste buds, but I tend to crash shortly afterwards. Also, the quantity of food that I consume that serves me best. That is key. In my last couple of days here of a mini cut, so what you're seeing me eat today is in a calorie deficit. So normally I'll eat a little bit more than this. But these foods definitely, these are my favorite meals. These are foods that satiate me. Try to get fish into my diet 3 times per week. Oftentimes it's twice salmon, a tuna steak another time. Sometimes I'll have rainbow trout in there. Instead of sweet potatoes, I might have some rice, all different kinds of stuff. So always improving the quality of foods and always having that heightened sense of awareness with how those foods make me feel. And when it comes to my favorite treats, as you guys see in a lot of my videos, my biggest thing, that the incremental improvements I've made with that is learning to eat to the point of satisfaction, learning to eat those foods in moderation. So not eating to the point where I'm feeling stuffed, full, gluttonous. It's been about 6 years since I have ever felt like that. I don't have big epic cheat days anymore. I just enjoy a treat. I eat it to the point of satisfaction. Maybe I'll eat to the point of being full, but never overfull, never stuffed, never uncomfortable, never going to bed with acid reflux and sleeping like crap because I'm tossing and turning and then my digestive system being a wreck for the next few days. So that has been the incremental improvements I've made with my nutrition and continuing to make those improvements over time. Again, all comes down to that heightened sense of awareness. Going to enjoy this meal. More coming at you soon. Had some guys come over today and trim my trees here, so I spent the past 2.5 hours after dinner breaking down those branches and burning them in my fire pit here, which is perfect because now I get to enjoy this beautiful bonfire while soaking up this absolutely gorgeous sunset with my furry homie Chiefy dog here. While breaking down those branches, I was prepping dinner for tomorrow. My kids are coming over along with my daughter's boyfriend. I'm going to do some paddle boarding and have my famous pulled pork grilled cheese sandwiches. I can't wait for that. But right now I'm just going to soak up this moment. This is all part of the incremental improvements that I've been making in my life just to live my life to the fullest. It's like having goals. I have all different kinds of goals, all different aspects of my life. But the main thing is the biggest goal, just striving to become the best version of myself. That's what matters most. And when you're focusing on these little incremental improvements in all aspects of your life each and every day, it's going to take care of yourself. You're going to be moving forward in each and every possible way. So just really, sitting out here, soaking up my surroundings, just paying attention to the wildlife that's around me, hearing the waves wash up on the beach, just looking at that gorgeous freaking sunset. It just fills me with an overwhelming sense of gratitude and joy. It just really makes me in tune with who I am. So this is a big part of how my life has improved, especially in recent years, just really embracing silence, just not taking a single thing for granted, just really soaking everything up. And not only taking in all the wonders around me and all the positive energy around me, but giving it out as well. Just feeling connected to everything around me. What more could we ask for? So I really hope you enjoyed today's video, this footage as well, a little bit of vlogging, a little bit of behind the scenes stuff, meals that I ate, just how I'm making incremental improvements. And I encourage you to, yes, have goals. They're in the back of your mind, but once you set that goal, just focus on accomplishing the little steps. that are going to move you forward each and every day. Like, celebrate all those little mini victories. That really is what matters most. You don't have to wait until you achieve your goal to be happy. You can be happy each and every moment. You can celebrate each and every day multiple times throughout the day when you're focused on just subtle little improvements in all aspects of your life each and every day. And some will say, like, don't try to change too many things at once. I think, yeah, you can make positive changes in all aspects of your life at once. They don't have to be huge changes. They don't have to be monumental tasks. They just subtle little changes, subtle little improvements each and every day. You're going to be golden. Hope you enjoyed today's video. If you did, please do me a favor and smash that thumbs up button. I'd really appreciate it. If you want to see more videos like this, be sure to subscribe to the channel. Hit that alert button so you're notified each time I upload a video. If you know a fellow bro who would benefit from watching today's video, please do me a favor and share it with them. More than anything, I would love to hear from you down in the comment section below. Share your thoughts, share your insights, share your feedback and your own personal experiences. What are the incremental improvements that you've been focused on making each and every day? We'd love to hear from you. And before you go, don't forget to download your free guide, Lose Fat, Get Jacked. Have yourself an amazing day. Catch you next video.